My name is Jackson and I am the owner and designer of Key Street clothing company. I draw pictures of things and put them onto clothes and hope that other people want to buy them. Key Street officially has been a company since 2012. I've been making clothes and designing stuff since 2006. Originally I'm from New Zealand, and that is actually where Key Street, as the actual physical street, is located. It's a street in Auckland, New Zealand, where I'm from. It's where the dream began. Initially, the brand was called Love Before Glory, and I was really proud of it. And it was, I wanted to stand for something. I wanted to stand for love before glory and fame and money and all of those things. You do it for the love of it. And then I started to kind of get a little bit of notice from some retail stores, and it was picking up steam online. So I thought, I want to make like an elevated version of this. So I was going to have jeans and then a few logo shirts that kind of worked around it. And then I got really into all this custom design stuff, and I was making jackets and cut sew, and then Key Street just kind of took off and became its own thing altogether. It went from being a capsule collection of this little brand that I have to being even bigger than that brand was. And then we had this really awful moment where our warehouse burnt down. I was devastated. I felt like I'd lost everything that I'd spent years working on. Every single penny that I had been poured back into these two companies, and I'd lost it all because of somebody else's negligence. It wasn't even in our warehouse, it was the one next to us. Do you give up? Of course not. This is how I support my family. This is how I take care of my wife and my kids. I have to do something. So instead of taking these two brands and trying to get them both back to a reasonable level, I decided to invest in the one, because essentially they're both the same thing. Love Before Glory and Key Street are both just my designs on t-shirts. It was just under a different name. Key Street became the one that I focused on, and I was really preoccupied at first with making it this elevated brand experience where it was really nice jackets and like a Ralph Lauren type brand. But that's not who I am as a designer, I guess. I do this because I draw stuff. I draw it by hand. I make weird cartoon and tattoo inspired versions of stuff that I want to draw. So I really toned it back over the last year or 2 years and brought it back to the roots of being a graphic driven t-shirt company. And I think it's the best thing I've ever done. So I took Key Street back to that, a little bit more in line with what Love Before Glory was, and found this amazing happy medium that I really love. So where Key Street's at right now, with lots of really fun graphics with bright colors and not taking ourselves too seriously, I think that's the best thing that's ever happened to Key Street. That moment of despair turned into a way more clear version of what I needed to do. I think one thing that I try to convey with Key Street is that I do this. There's not a team of trend forecasters and a senior design executive with corporate backing and people telling you this is what we need to do this season. It's really me drawing all of this stuff myself. I don't buy designs from other people. I don't have a team of people that do designs for me. I make these t-shirts. I draw these graphics because it's what I want to wear. I hope that people can see that there's an honesty in the things that I make, because I'm trying to be true to who I am as an illustrator or a designer. I hope that that's what sets us apart from other brands. This brand is an extension of me, of a real person, of a dad, of a skateboarder, of a musician, somebody who loves doing what they do. And I hope that that shows in what I make. I hope that they can go through and see something of themselves in the stuff that I create, because that's really what I'm trying to do. Just figure myself out and figure out, what do I want to wear? What does this say about me? And who am I as a designer? Cool. This is what I want to make today.